Good afternoon. My name is Alexander Jordan, and this is my culture artifact. It is an image of Cosmos and Damien, my patron saints. I'm a mutt, a mix of cultures, peoples, and experiences. Lots of peoples are also a product of their cultures and experiences. I often divide myself into two parts. I am a Christian and my grandfather's boy. These two are the biggest because they can be expressed in my culture artifact. My necklace is an image of my patron saints, which expresses the fact that I've grown from my grandfather's example, and that I am a praying Christian. My artifact depicts the first side of myself, my Christian side. I am a Methodist who goes to church on Sundays and volunteers on Wednesdays. I've not always been an avid churchgoer. I had strayed away from God's light at an earlier age and found it difficult to be a good person. I found my path later in life, and I attribute the kind of person to the kind that God calls people to be. Furthering my relationship with God, I have found that Methodists do not pray to patron saints the same way that an Orthodox Christian, like my adopted mom, does. I wear the necklace because she gave it to me at the beginning of my journey with God. This necklace is a reminder of my new family that I have through God and that I can never stray from his path again. The actual use of the necklace is simple. As a Christian, if you are praying and you have prayed to God, you can also pray to your patron saints. These saints are the ones that you've chosen, but they also choose you, being revealed in prayer or a dream. I've researched a lot of different saints, and I had a dream about Cosmos and Damien. Cosmos and Damien were brothers who were martyred for spreading the word of Jesus with their medical practice. Because of this honorable act, they are the saints of health, dentistry, and medicine. I will show you how it works. It's super simple. You bow your head and begin to pray towards your patron saints that they may intercede and take your prayer towards God. Amen. Another way to intercede with God is to pray that a relative in heaven may also take your prayer towards God. Praying to a family member to intercede and praying to your God is something that I do with my grandfather. My grandfather is the other half from the soil from which I grow. He is my example now of what kind of man I need to be. I remain a Methodist because that was who he was. I want to maintain my relationship with God because my grandfather did. Even after losing his wife of 64 years, his faith did not falter. His half of the cultural artifact comes from the image on the necklace. Cosmos and Damien are the saints of medicine. I want to devote my life to two things, helping God's children and to God himself. Living by his example is what led me to want to devote my life to medicine and to helping people. He was an honorable man, and I hope to be able to join him in heaven one day. I also have these goals because they will make me a better person and give my life meaning. I use this artifact to keep in contact with my grandfather as well as God. It brings me joy to know that he is up there waiting and listening, just like he was when we had time on this earth. Both halves of my necklace make me who I am. If you have an issue with losing a loved one, my culture artifact is what's worked best for me. This cultural artifact is the best representation of my two halves, my grandfather and my religion. After this presentation, I would like you to leave with joy in your heart because those you have lost are still capable of hearing you and loving you. Thank you.